Now let's hope every instant there probably was no interruption. Listen, how y'all doing? Whatever happened to me? Questions. Camera out to another angle so I can see those on this one a little bit better because I'm having a hard time seeing those over here. So now I can see you guys. I know the light sucks. Alright, now I put a little tamarind in there. I don't want a whole bunch of it, that's enough. I'm thinking some mango. But not just any mango. They're like little tiny mangoes. But they are, well, they're not tiny. I've seen smaller than this. I've seen much smaller than this. I've seen... Yeah, like I said, homemade. Not playing around. No professional, crazy equipment. None of that shit. It's all... I love these little mangoes. I especially like them when they're overripe. Oh my god, when these are overripe. What up? When these are overripe, they have such a fucking flavor to them. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Like, I can't even explain to you the flavor. Like, you would have to taste it yourself. And they're good at pretty much any stage of ripeness, but they are best. They are best in a sauce overripe. And like I said, I didn't learn this shit like in some kitchen somewhere, like traditional, you know, training environment of that nature. It was just, I watched my family cook. And we come from a pretty multicultural family, so be closed-minded by my parents and my family. So, you know, we weren't taught. Now this mango isn't like super ripe. I like it at this stage because it's sweet and tart. It almost tastes like sour candy. To be 100% honest with you, it tastes like fucking sour candy without the need for all that chemical shit that goes into it. So this is gonna actually have a really cool flavor blending in with the citrus. Stage. I like that tart. Alright, let's see what else. Make it hotter. Oh no, I gotta definitely put some ginger in. Ginger will look fresh. What we'll do is use a little bit of some lemon juice. Just a squeeze, not too much. So a little bit of, there we go, a couple squirts, that's it. And then one squirt of lime, they're probably like, oh, very gigantic difference between these two. Now, for mama, that's not coming out fast enough for me. Did a tarragon sprig wine vinegar. That is about as special a vinegar as I've used in a while. Now for the mama's vinegar, the mama's hot sauce, I'm gonna finish it with some freshly ground Himalayan pink salt. Top on this mofo. Hey, what up, Pepper Princess? You are just in time. Hopefully you're here to see me make. Well, I think I might have explained it, but if I didn't, this sauce right here I just made is called Dear Mama. Today is my mama's birthday, and I love my mama. I've treated her very badly in my life, and she's always been there. Always been concerned for my well-being, especially now that I'm nowhere near anybody that can stop me from doing anything or save me. She's even more concerned. So I love my mom. Just want to let her know I'm okay. So main thing is I'm trying to let her know is your son's okay. He's alright. He's learning what he can do. I'm not Icarus. I'm not gonna try to fly into the sun. I don't want to get that close to the sun. I'm happy where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I like making hot sauce. Custom crafted hot sauce. I enjoy it. It's more fun. It's more free. It allows me to be more creative. Thank you. It allows me to be more creative and do things my way. The way I want to do things. Sorry, y'all can't see my face. So my way, the way I want to do things. So here, so y'all can see, this is Dear Mama. I'm going to write this recipe down. In fact, I should do that now before I forget, because I will forget. Hold on a second. I could just watch this video and listen to me tell you who's in it, but I don't really watch my material too often because I put so much material out there. It's just me. I don't have time to watch about mice and roaches and shit. It's hilarious. And then somebody told me that they liked the one where I said I was the son of a Scotch bonnet and a 7-pot. Right, these people. Like, I swear to God, you could come to where I'm staying at and go through all my belongings. There is nothing but ingredients that I use in this hot sauce. We have my Amalfa mangoes, which are Mexican mangoes. We have red raspberries. We have red and orange habaneros. What else? I feel like there's something else. Maybe that's it. Take care, Pepper Princess. Thanks for stopping in. That was probably it. That was use this wonderful fucking shit I've never used before. I kind of got it because it had the name Reese on it, and that's my it. But The one with less letters has more syllables than the longer. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. The short version, right? Tarragon sprig, wine vinegar, and a little splash of white. Now, patented, it's something that all natural people do all the time. It's called sunbrew. Someone do. I will, however, show you something that I did get a chance to brew in the sun. It's hard for you to see because the colors are in there. But what ends up happening is it bleaches the color, flavors, and all that stuff out of whatever's in the jar. That's why I do it in layers and try not to like mix it all up, because I want it to be layered. And then what I'll do is every day the liquids together, but I try to keep the flavors level. Why? I don't know. It's some OCD shit. It really has nothing to do with the flavor, to my knowledge. Scientifically, this is fermentation. You know, you don't ferment tea, you brew tea. So for one to say that, oh, fermentation, no, fermentation, pickling, the process. So what once could be a fermentation is not going to be a fermentation because you've added the element of the sun. Therefore, certain bacteria or certain processes won't happen because you introduced that element, which also adds heat. So adding the heat and the sun, stopping a certain amount of bacteria to grow doesn't allow fermentation. It allows brewing. Your boy knows some shit. It has to do it to most shit because the sun is kind of like a constant. You know what I'm saying? It does the same thing pretty much to everything within a certain. I don't remember what this one is called. Hold on, I'll see if I can find out. It's gonna be that hard for me to figure out which one it is, but I don't know right now. But yeah, that was Dear Mama that we just made. I said that 4 sauces were supposed to be made tonight. Now, recently, and survived. This sauce is dedicated to Mama K. Now, so I want to think about Earth, coming from it and returning to it. So for that, representation in my some purple ones, and I got some purple ones and I got some white ones. So I'm gonna use. Oh, I have something else that I use it, and it is extremely ripe bananas. I love extremely ripe bananas, especially for sauces or smoothies and shit. Alright. Ooh, I got some yellow ones in there too. Because I'm waiting for something to happen tomorrow. So, I want to use these. That's the rest of the carrot. One more carrot. Alright, bam. So the carrot is done. Alright, what else am I putting here? What else am I putting here? I'm definitely gonna use the. Yep. I feel like I'm missing peppers for some shit. I think I've been making way too much hot sauce. Of course, I gotta use my phone. Then you write something, you think you got something on fucking paper, and you find out you don't have that shit on fucking paper, and it makes you angry. Things. Well, it's an early night, so it's not done yet. Now, these oranges actually belong to Mama K, so I figured, why not put some of her in her hot sauce? Literally, without it, being her. Because then that would be like some Hannibal Lecter type shit. That son of a bitch. And I'd have to explain myself. Or this one. So there's no orange going in that one. We'll replace. Oh. See, I'm almost sure at that. Squirt lemon. One squirt lime. They're not big squirts either. Small squirts. Maybe huge squirts. Banana. And we've got 2 overripe bananas. Perfect. I love overripe fucking bananas. Without being rotten. You know what I'm saying? This is like the perfect smoothie / what it looks like. But you get where I'm trying to go with it without going there with it. I'm trying to be a little bit more, PG-13 today. Although I know I do slip the words in a few times. They come out. But that's just because I am carrots. Now I want to use the rest of the raspberries. So we can use the rest of the red raspberries. I did carrot, white baby, purple. And red habaneros, then we're gonna go some orange. Orange hops. Why are you in the chair? You don't sit on the chair, sir. I'm about to go into some sauce. Now, I figure maybe about 6 should do. One more. These are actually pretty decently hot peppers. I love it. I mean, I love the look of most peppers, but habaneros have a really nice look to them. They're elegant in a way, refined. Sort of like Scotch bonnets are elegant and refined. Now you get into the super hots, they become evil and mean. Alright, now what do we got in this one? White and purple. Oh yeah, lemon juice and lemon and lime juice. I'm thinking dead ass. I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm actually good with that. I think that's good enough. Bam. The sauced sauce. That's right. I might have to get more peppers tomorrow. The bottom of this jar here is rum. Captain Morgan's 100 proof. Of course, it won't have an alcoholic flavor once, but I'm gonna let the stuff soak in it for a little while. Now I think for this one, I'm gonna do 2 squirts of lime, 2 squirts of lemon. Should be writing this down. We're going to use regular iodized salt for this one. That's enough in my opinion. I also add some herbs. Yeah, some laurel. I have the fruits for it, but I don't have the daggone. What I said I was gonna do. Try to be a man of my word when I can be. When I can. You might order your own sauce, and like I might make it on a live fucking stream for you. That'd be awesome, right? You get to watch somebody make your shit, and know that it's been made, like in a manner in which you approve, and that you're gonna be tasting it soon. I know, right? It looks like fucking celery. Like, why is he putting celery? Like, you always heard him talk about this shit. Like, every time somebody, like, stopped at a diner, it was, like, the only fucking pie they had. Strawberry rhubarb. So I started wondering, well, strawberry rhubarb must be a far pie. Not once in my life. But I was walking through the market one day, and I was like, oh shit, rhubarb. With strawberries. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to put it in a goddamn stuff that I'm doing. It includes my foray into including rhubarb and hot sauce. But I will say this. Nothing that I've made so far that I've actually talked about has been terrible. Just because I didn't share them with anybody. What else should go in your drunken delight? Mango maybe, but I'm thinking perhaps dragon fruit. Maybe dragon fruit. I'm not sure. Mango, papaya, or dragon fruit. I think I'll keep the mango and dragon fruit together with the papaya. So I'll use that. I'm not gonna go crazy trying to overcomplicate this. I think I'm gonna see how this tastes as it is. But I don't need to waste this whole jar for it. Because, I'll use the jar. It's a fucking jar. Water in there. there. Boom, it's at the level I wanted at. A little salt. Where the fuck did I put them here? Now what I need to do next is fry a few pieces of this chicken to test this recipe that I would like to invent. I don't know, I might have forgotten to fire it. I just can't supply that. That's what happens. Some selfish people happen. Alright, oh yeah, the chicken. Let's just come over here. Try to turn the angle. Well, Insta will probably. Bow! Go pan. Actually, I'm hungry too. I got the munchies. I'm about to have the super munchies in about 2.5 seconds. Alright? I'm not restarting this. I don't know why it's giving this bullshit fucking shit. Fucking price. Just like I don't understand what the damn lag and shit is.
Encouraging their elders to come out of the shadows and speak up, to give others the strength to stand up against hate.
I don't know if y'all can hear the news in the background, but if you can, this is why we need to work together as human beings and not as separate issues. Asian hate, black hate, white hate. It needs to be human hate. You shouldn't hate people at all for any reason unless they fucked your family over somehow or they hurt somebody that you know, hurt one of your children. Then hate. Now anyway, fuck the political and nonsense of that nature. What I'm doing here now is making some chicken and some potato flakes that I crushed up because I didn't have the kind of flour I want. I like them. But we got that. That's going to go on the chicken along with some of this banging rub. You might be able to ask Hot Saucy Monkey. If you subscribe to his page, you'll be able to see the many reviews he does on talking about it. Now, I'm frying some chicken at this late hour of the night because I truly have not really eaten anything all day. Like, had the munchies. Seriously, it's weird. I'm not sure why. I think, like, when you fulfill a lot of... Like I said today, I took a nap, people, which means my brain literally stopped and said, we're good. Like, you can go to sleep. And you don't have to feel like you're being lazy or something. And it felt good. I woke up, well rested. I'm in a great fucking place right now. My mood is good. I feel creative. And, yeah. So, like, try frying with it. But I'm assuming it'll be like any seasoning you season your food with. Season it and order ingredients and then, like, mix it together. And say, oh yeah, I created some new seasoning that you've never heard of before based on a bunch of old... Through a process known as dehydration, which is a natural process. He didn't, like, send it away somewhere. He didn't buy it this way. He did it so far in noodles and as like a garnish, but I haven't actually tried frying some chicken with it. What the fuck, man? There's no fucking fire. Shut up. Shit. Would you shut up? Jeez. whole time. How is there carbon monoxide all of a sudden? Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm falling asleep now. I feel like taking a nap. Oh god, shut up! Listening to you anymore. Shut your fucking sensitive ass. Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! I'm breathing just fine. Do you see me choking or coughing? Is there smoke? Where is the smoke? Now, I'm gonna take it and put it in here. A little bit of this coating on it. Shut up! Late night chicken. That's on you. Alright, y'all. Even though the house is burning down, fire alarm was paying I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the IG thing. Some hot sauce paste, because I have some speakers. Hot sauce, my Firefox on. I made it tasty yesterday. I haven't checked it. I had pregnant. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night. Y'all stuff here. What are we gonna play? What music can I put on? It's getting close to that time to tell scary stories. It might be time for that kind of music. Forgot a few things. Some orange soda. Alright, listen. We're shifting gears real quick. You know? Before I taste these hot sauces again. This time with some of this chicken that I just made real quick. Let me try to go now. It's good. I haven't put hot sauce on it yet. This rub definitely has more than one use. More than one. And it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. It tastes great. I wanted to taste it real quick without, you know, hot sauce. Alright, without or with further ado, however, you know, my mind decides to let these things play out, we're gonna go ahead and get started with hold on. Alright, now back to what I was saying. They're gonna play these stupid ads whether I want them there or not, whether it says royalty free or not. You're still listening to their ads. Isn't that funny? I'm gonna keep 4 of them for these. Alright, wait, safe. Like, this is definitely gonna be good on the fucking grill. That's good. I like this one. I haven't even grilled with it yet. I like it. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to use it in a more Alright, the AC's on. Oh, now it looks like it's smoking here. I'm not even cooking anything, so it's just smoking hot. Wait, my chicken's not burnt. I can see if I was burning something. If I was burning something, it would be burnt. Alright, now I want to do this again. The Super Citrus, the Volcano Island. Look, I already know where Sticky Chambers is going to lead me. I already know where Sticky Chambers is taking me. I'm not going with Sticky Chambers tonight. It's great. It's fucking great. You can eat it on ice cream. We're going to leave it at that. I'm not fucking with you, Sticky Chambers. Too damn good. You're an asshole. Now, I do want to try Volcano Island again, because it's really volcano. It's volcano like a motherfucker. Doesn't even want to come out the bottle. That's how thick it is. Oh, right on my pants. Damn it. I'm just gonna put it on the fucking plate and just dip it. It's almost the consistency of fucking sweet potato pie goodie. If y'all know what goodie is. Like that ass. It is nice and thick consistency. And it's hot. But it's so good. And it goes well with his rub. Goes well with it. I don't know why it seems smokier in here than it did before, but whatever. It's not like anything's even on now. That's got some burn to it. Now the Super Citrus, I was dying to try. Like, it looks like it would be a banging ass honey mustard, right? Or even a mushroom. It got that kind of like thickness and consistency, but it's not, you know, it's not mustard. It's sweet, it's citrusy, just the right amount of heat. I could taste this being splashed on salad. Splashed on salad, fish, chicken, pork, lamb, maybe beef, depending on how you do it. I could see it on some braised beef, right? A steak, maybe, maybe not, depending on the type of steak. Now, if you do that steak rare, yeah. Oh, this right here, que delicia. If you're listening, check out Fire Pies Farm. Ask them about this super fucking citrus. It actually tastes pretty damn. It's good. Like, trust me. I'm not gonna tell people your shit's good if it's not. If it's not good, I'm not talking about it. Move on. But yeah, that shit was good. I know it's not the usual length that I would do one of these chicken tests, but this is not usually the time that I test hot sauce. This is late night Omen. But late night Omen is just that, late night Omen. All types of shit happens. Like me, I guess supposedly, all this smoke, and I'm not even fucking cooking. But when I was cooking, there was no smoke. Now there's smoke, and the fire alarm's not going off now, but it was when there was no smoke. Does this make sense to anybody here? No? Doesn't make sense to me either. But listen, tomorrow, which is actually today, you're in Maine, you should be, if you are into hip-hop of the Christian persuasion. I'm not talking about that same old crap you're used to hearing. No, this is an actual dude who I believe is Christian by life, not by religion. If that makes any sense to you. There's a difference between those who are Christian by life and Christian by religion, versus the same thing as Muslims who are Muslim by life and Muslim by religion. Most religions, at their core, start out with some belief of humanity. It's when you get twisted into this bullshit of who's God and who has access to said God, and how you're supposed to reach this God, what tribute you pay to this God. And they told you to replace the pantheon of gods, and they've given you another pantheon of gods that just lessens the gods from a status of God to saints or bishops or popes or whatever, prophets, messiahs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't care anymore. I don't. I really haven't seen religion do as much for people as people do for people. At the end of the day, when some little kid goes fucking missing in the goddamn woods, no one is out there giving two shits what color the kid is, unless they themselves put the kid out there. People are thinking, I would hate that to be my child. And I would hate to feel what it would be like to not know where my fucking kid is. You don't care. That motherfucker might even talk shit to you in the store the day before as a kid. Most people don't want to see humans suffer because they think about that as could potentially be their suffering. That's why animals act the way they do. Learned behavior. They've learned from past behavior of humans that humans cannot be trusted. We can't even trust ourselves with ourselves. Just like with animals, well, it's a little more complex with humans if you think about it, but not really. What's a zoo? It's a prison where they put you on display for the world to see. Visitors can see you, but they can't feed or touch you. Sounds kind of like prison to me. You're in a zoo, except nobody's paying to come see you. Although they would be paying to come see you. And just like zoos, nobody really wants to be bothered. Especially now with the internet and shit. I don't want to go to the fucking zoo. I can just look at it online. Human connection is lacking. Like, it's cut off in the ways that matter, and overabundant in the ways that it doesn't. So much can be communicated through a look, or just by doing something, by actions, and less by words. Words can be misconstrued, misinterpreted, misspoken, for Christ's sakes. It can depend on how you use inflection. We have a lot of foreign people in our country, and we sometimes see them as rude because of the things that they do, but we don't learn that in their culture, that's normal. Like, some cultures, thumbs up means kill people. Shit. I don't know how many times I've given somebody a thumbs up, and they're like, oh shit, this fucker wants to kill me. I don't know. Just because people live in this country don't believe doesn't mean that they necessarily understand or adhere to our customs. So in a place that doesn't force that type of belief system on people, at least not openly, we have to address things open-minded, or you miss the gems that are there for everyone to learn. You can learn more from life experience than you can learn paying for knowledge. See, they who hold the information hold the true currency. It is in our best interest to share with one another the things that we need to know to survive, and not be hung up on the dumb shit, because when that boot comes down, people, I'm telling you, it's not gonna matter what color you are. It's not. They don't care. No one cares. They want you to think they care. They don't care. If they cared, there wouldn't be people of color in government. It's nothing to do with that. Stop fooling yourselves with the simple, easy thing to be distracted with. Think of it as a bull. You flash a red flag in his face or something colorful, and it really has nothing to do with the color, because animals are colorblind. They don't see color like we do. So, like, they see red. Bulls don't see red. They just see some shit in their face. You're fucking with them. You've poked, prodded, and aggravated this motherfucker since he was born, because you bred him simply to be something that you're going to kill one way or another. Its life means nothing. And that's life. You can either be ground down by the machine, or you can make your own machine. It's the American way. That's what made America great. Not racism, not segregation by force, not war and fucking destruction. What made this country great was the ingenuity of its people, who took out into a land they didn't understand and had to figure it out. They had to. And they suffered consequences unimaginable. Forced to kill children because it was easier to feed people than it was children. A child was like feeding two people. That's what it was. You start looking at the wife, you're like, she can have more kids. She's young. Sorry, babe. Let me change the baby's diaper for you. You look tired. Go ahead, get some sleep. Where's little Jeremiah? Oh, some wolves got him. Oh, God, it's terrible. You hungry? Survival, people. I know it sounds terrible. It sounds terrible. And what I'm saying sounds horrible to say, but go into an old-ass cemetery and look at all them goddamn children's gravestones and tell me that's not terrible. We don't see death of children like that. Not for not beating them to death. Nowadays, people seem to just beat the fuck out their kids simply for the pure purpose of having had kids. Like, you're mad that your dumbass had a kid. That strikes me as odd. I love my kids. Even the ones that piss me off, I love them. I love all four of my babies. And my grandbaby. Yep, I love them all. Yes, I'm a grandfather, people. I don't look like one, but I am. She's new. So I'm not like grandfather for years, you know, shit like that. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know. Who's to say what's right in this world anymore? Right? We just watched what happened in fucking Israel, and America sat behind and did nothing. So I don't want anybody to fucking quiz, you know, judge me on my morals or ethics. Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. Dead ass. Fuck you. Judge me. Judge yourself. Judge what the fuck you stand for. I don't stand for nuking anybody. I don't give a fuck what they bombed or what the fuck they believe in. They don't believe in God. Okay, fine. I don't really believe in him like everybody else does either. You gonna kill me now too? Should we bomb my house? Kill my kids? Or should, because I feel that your God is oppressive, should I bomb your houses or kill your kids? It goes both ways, people. And I know it sounds terrible to say it, but it goes fucking both fucking ways. It goes both ways. God damn it, it goes both fucking ways. And as harsh as it is to realize that fucking fact, they're both fucking idiots. Stop. If the simple reality is you have to concede to save your children's lives, you're fighting an enemy you know is not going to waver. You know that for every one of theirs you kill, they'll kill 100 of them. And they don't give a shit. They'll blow up a church, a school. They'll say they're going to blow it up. They don't care. You know why? Because they know what'll happen. People, any group of people or government that believes that their right to life supersedes the entire world is one that you just don't fuck with. I'm not saying you let them get away with murder, but just be ready for the consequences is all I'm saying. Just be ready to sign the death warrant of every human being that thinks life is going to continue on the way it is. It won't, people. It doesn't matter who throws the first nuclear bomb. Once one country does it, that's the end for all of us. There's no more right and wrong at that point. That means we have chosen to destroy life. All life on this planet. Simply because we as people cannot agree with one another. Fuck everything. Fuck it all. Well, I want some fucking fried chicken and a goddamn orange soda and some hot sauce. That was delicious. I love orange soda. It's so refreshingly zesty, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Now I can hardly hear anything going on in the background. It's all this noise, shit. I just want to eat my baked stuffed clam. I made 2 yesterday and I forgot about them. They slowly cooked into 2 little stuffed charcoals. Yeah. You know, I'm learning a lot on this adventure in life. I think things are going well for me right now is because I don't have a lot of time left on this world. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't take this as me knowing something and I'm not sharing it. I don't know because I don't choose to know. That's the one thing I would love to be a mystery, is when my death is coming. I don't want to find out if I'm terminally ill. Oh, sir, you have cancer, 4th stages, you have 3 days to live. Don't tell me that. I'll lose my fucking mind. Who wouldn't lose their mind if they know their exact expiration date? Best used before. Because you're not using it after, motherfucker. Ha ha! No. See, I know me. I'd be mad, especially if I didn't achieve the things I wanted to, and I knew the things I didn't achieve were because of other people who may or may not have achieved shit. I'd just go after them and kill them all. I'm being honest with you. Now, I'm not dying, so no one has any reason to fear anything. I'm not dying. I'm going to continue to focus my energies on living. But if I found out that I was going to die, it was inevitable, which it is, but if I knew the exact time and date, I'd go after all the people that hurt me and held me back from succeeding. Not just the people who were mean. I'm not going to fuck with them. They had nothing to do with me not achieving. But those who actually stopped me or tried to, like in some way restrain me from being happy. Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. And I don't care if you know it or not. I'm coming for you. And the cops can be there waiting. I'm just going to say, listen, you can let... I'm dying in fucking 2 weeks. What are you going to do? They should stop telling people they're going to die. I mean, seriously. You know you're dying in 7 days. What the fuck is anyone going to do to you that's going to matter? Your life is over. Done. Gone. Finished. And you know it before you die. Which, like I said, we all know we're going to die before we die, but no one knows that time. You can't expect the person who knows that they're going to die to live. They're already dead. Nothing left to fear anymore. There's nothing left to worry about. There's nothing left to gain. There's no, oh, it's God's will. And you gonna tell somebody that knows when they're going to die. It's God. Oh, God wanted me to know I was going to die. Some horrible, fucked up, nasty, terrible death. I'm going to suffer and lose all control of my bowels and things. Break down. I'm going to become a sniveling mess and have to depend on family and friends, which won't be there. And then I'm going to die in a pool of my own feces. A mere fraction of what I used to be. That's why men went out and died in battle or hunting or building shit. It's better than the alternative. Dying, some dude in the house, in a home. Nobody comes to see you because you were an asshole because you were working all the time and you never really paid attention to them. But they had shit. They had enough to put your ass in a home. Don't fucking thank you for that shit. And I'm not bitter. Don't think I'm bitter, people. I'm not bitter at all. You know, these are the things and the roles that we chose for ourselves. And we're being angered by the fact that those roles no longer mean anything to people. But they will. Oh, they will. Corporations are begging people to come back to work in some places. Begging them. All of a sudden, they've got bonus money to pay you. As long as they don't pay you over a certain amount. Isn't that funny? As long as you don't make over a certain amount, you're entitled to a bonus. It almost seems like they're telling you, we should have really given this to you all this time. But here's a fucking bonus. We're going to tax the fuck out of you for this later, so enjoy it now. Nothing in life is free, and freedom sure as fuck isn't free. It comes with a heavy price. Comes with a heavy price. I know people are saying, probably, or maybe they're not. Who the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, he knows shit. I know me, and I know my life, and I know what I've seen. I know what I've watched and studied, and I know history. And I know I see certain patterns repeating themselves. And I know the outcome of the patterns before. Just read what happened after the pandemic of the Spanish flu. Read it. Read what happens after major economic downturns. How they're revitalized. The conflicts that come about from people being quarantined. It's natural. They're going to start traveling and going places. An international incident will happen. People are tired, sick and tired, and sick and tired. And then somebody steps on someone's toe. They overreact. A bomb explodes somewhere. And then boom, we've got an armed conflict. Oh yeah, we just had one. Isn't that interesting? I'm no prophet and I don't watch news. But it's human tendency. We are not meant to govern ourselves in the constructs of bullshit. We're not. Society is bullshit. Why is it that indigenous tribes are doing just fine as long as they stay the fuck away from us? We are toxic to indigenous life. We're toxic. We're destroying it. We're killing everything, and we don't even care. We don't even care. And I'm not telling you to be hippies or peacemongers or drive different cars or any of that shit. I'm just saying, stop crying about shit when it hits the fucking fan and thinking that either political party gives a shit. I don't want to hear Trumpers talking about, oh, you voted for Biden, and I want to hear Biden people saying, oh, you Trumpers did this. Guess what? I didn't vote for either one of them bastards. I voted for the American people. I wrote that in the ballot. American people. United States of America's people. Whoever those people may be. Black or white. Racist or not. White supremacist, black supremacist, purple supremacist. Goddamn Smurf supremacists if there's Smurfs running around. Papa Smurf and his crew can come up to me and be like, we hate everybody. And I can be like, guess what? I hate you. But you know what? You have the right to hate people as long as you don't fucking hurt them. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't like you either. Shouldn't be a law that makes you have to like fucking people. Why should I have to like you? That would make me not like you even more. Oh, I don't want you eating here. And here's the thing, people. Why do you want to do business with people who don't want your business? The fuck? You're being a dick. You're being a dick. Dead ass, you're being a dick. It's not your community. Support your own. They don't want your money. They're not your people. And I say that for any fucking body. God damn it. Stop being fucking little crybaby ass motherfuckers who want to look for problems. There's plenty of problems in your own fucking backyard. Fix those and stop fucking looking in everybody else's backyard. If you see me walking down the street talking shit to somebody and that person's okay with it, they're okay with it. Shut up. You guys are using this internet thing for the wrong fucking reasons. You assassinate people's lives because maybe they're having a bad day that day. I have bad days a lot. I say a lot of crazy ass shit. But I guess because I'm crazy, or labeled as crazy, or diagnosed crazy, and have a diagnosis, that makes it okay for me. You know, it doesn't make it any better for me than it does for anybody else. I should think before I say certain things too. But at the same token, I shouldn't be persecuted for what I think or believe in. Isn't that why we became a country in the first place? Didn't want to be persecuted by laws that we didn't agree with. Especially from a king far away. Well, you know, they're in Washington, D.C., and they watched us die. All of them. All of them. Democrats, Republicans, all of them. They watched us struggle. All of them. Independents, libertarians, all of them. They argued, they filibustered, they delayed because they didn't like what this party had to say about this party. And they're like, oh, well, let's tell the American people about the pork. How about this? Well, let's tell the American people that the goddamn U.S. government doesn't even know how large the U.S. fucking military is. Tell them that the military is its own fucking entity. Literally. The whole country could be destroyed, and our army would live on in that sense, so would this country. You ever notice that we're a very militaristic country? I mean, democracy, or is it a democratic military dictatorship that shifts leadership that it preordains as its leaders just to keep people not knowing who the real fucking leader is? I mean, Kim Jong-il has fucking doubles, right? Well, these are countries that don't have the resources and money and doctors and technology that we do. So what's to say that we aren't the ones being fucking fooled? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we are, but stop believing everything fucking people tell you. Fucking use your brain sometimes, people. Come on, it's late night Omen. What did you expect? Normalcy? Haha! Tune in someplace else. Here you get whatever the fuck happens to go through my brain. Now I want my goddamn fucking stuffed goddamn clam. shit's like bubbly and delicious. With that effervescence. A little bit of effervescence. Sometimes I wonder, right? Like, if we lived or had access to, like, one chance at living in an alternative universe, right? Like, oh, you don't like your life here? Spin the wheel. We'll send you to an alternative universe where you'll be somebody else. You'll be yourself, but in a different stage of life. But you have no choice. Your life just won't be this one. You hate it so much. You don't have to die. You only get one choice. You only do it once. How many people would take that chance? Like, I wouldn't need to be at the end of my life. I'd just be like, well, it'd be interesting to see what it could be somewhere else. Now, what would suck, imagine this, right? You know, this whole process. You think your life is at its absolute worst. You're a drug addict. You're just living in shit. Side of a river. Fucking homeless encampment. Stinking up the place. It's just, you know, nobody likes you. And I don't mean likes you as in, you know, as a person. Just like your kind of people. Doesn't matter what color you are. As soon as they see that you're homeless, you have that homeless look about you. You know, like the dirty skin that's looks like it's tan, but you know it's not. It's from laying around near dirt. Now, I'm not saying that to disrespectfully disrespect any homeless person. Some people have it rough out there. Others choose to do it. Others can't stop using drugs. And that's terrible. You know, nobody chooses to be homeless, and those who choose to be homeless do so in a manner in which there's dignity. Well, let me tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened so you can understand this. I chose to give up this life. Be beamed into a new one, another dimension. I'm thinking to myself, how much worse can it be than normal life? It's another dimension. It's me in another dimension. Your essence, your soul, didn't say your human form. See, that's what a lot of people fail to realize in interdimensional travel. It's interdimensional. People, why would you think for any reason that one dimension would even resemble the other? Why? Why would your existence in another dimension be one that you'd be familiar with? I mean, you're familiar with yourself because you are you, but you are not familiar with this dimension. Therefore, yourself is in a place which becomes alien to you. Therefore, you become an alien in this place. Even though you're not an alien, you become an alien. People notice the difference. At least they notice the difference in me. I mean, imagine being human for a zillion years in your mind. It's all you've ever known is humanity. The fact that humans have existed for so long and the earth is what they tell you it is. Then you trans-dimensionally travel someplace else. And I remember when they came up with this shit, it was shortly after space travel bored the fuck out of people. I mean, anybody with Bitcoin could fly into fucking space. It became like a frat party that never ended on the goddamn space station. It drove people insane. Literally, these assholes crashed the fucking space station. Into the fucking moon! Like, seriously, you have to fuck some shit up to not only break something from orbit, but to break it from orbit of a larger body and then smash it into the satellite. What I found out was that a bunch of these college kids went up there and dared each other, nerds became the new jocks. If you think about it, it's happening now. But, being smart in astrophysics and launching rockets and things became the new fucking, football captain shit. Right? You got nerds walking around, fucking giant noggins, fucking a couple of kids standing next to them. Geniuses, but pale in comparison to this one big-headed asshole. They'd walk around holding his cape and shit. And nobody thought that this fool, genius as he was, would end up doing the things that he did and entering blah blah blah. Mind you, on this new planet, new dimension, our existence was no longer like I told you. It's no longer like I told you. We were hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids. You say to yourself, how can you become hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoids aren't like, it's another fucking dimension, asshole. And we just so happen to be in the dimension where we were hemorrhoids. We lived around assholes. It was hard to get used to. I'm trying to move around. I'm causing the ass all types of pain. I'm throbbing here, pulsating, just trying to get out. And the rest of the hemorrhoids are yelling at me like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what is this? Why is this? What the fuck is going on? Like, what do you mean what the fuck is going on? The same fucking thing that's going on every day. And if you don't stop wiggling around and shit, you're gonna bust a blood vessel. He's gonna realize you bust a blood vessel. He's gonna start digging in his ass. He's gonna scratch the rest of us, and we're all gonna bust blood vessels. And he's gonna go and have half of us removed, the other half of us will hide until later. It's just not good for us. Just chillax. Calm the fuck down. You're gonna get lanced. Or freezed. Frozen, or whatever the fuck these human things call it. Human things. Yes, we're half hemispheres. We live on the left half. The rest of our people live on the right. And there's quite a few that live deep in the black hole. Oh God. You guys have any idea what this is? You have any idea what we are? You have any idea where we are? Yes, we're in the left cheek nebula. I just told you this. And this is where you're happy with this life. Of course. I remember when I was first born. Small little hemorrhoid I was. Just an itch in the butt cheek. He used to tickle me. Rub me with his tip of his finger. I remember the first day he realized I was there. It was the best day of my life. He wiped me incessantly with toilet paper. I was so happy. I remember the first day I got really excited and I jumped. Oh, he moved fast. Ran to the bathroom. All of a sudden there was this numbing cream put on me. Yeah, because you're a fucking hemorrhoid, asshole. You cause people pain. Like, really severe pain. And you're in, like, the worst place possible for anything to be. Like, people get you, and immediately, the first thing they think is fucking prostate cancer. I know my friend did. It's like, why am I bleeding out of my ass? I'm not homosexual. I don't believe in ass play. Why is my ass bleeding? I said, look, buddy, I don't fucking know. Why the fuck are you asking me? Do I look like a fucking doctor? Why don't you go to a fucking doctor? He'll stick his fingers in your ass and, oh no, but it's too painful. I don't want them sticking anything in there. It hurts terribly. Yeah, I remember my friend told me about these things. Swollen, bled, and itched, and just terrible for him. It was. And then I heard the nerve that you guys got the nerve to be in the black hole and outside the black hole. I mean, you guys are terrible. care of us. That's what we do. And you make life miserable. You like it you speak as if you're not one of us. I'm not one of you people. I used to be one of these things. You know, the ass that you're in, driving it crazy. I knew one like me, obviously. Oh shit. What if that was somebody who was interdimensionally traveling and I popped him? Or my friend popped him? Oh, the jig's up. I'm old. I don't know what fucking happens. Now listen. This was not going to work for me. I immediately knew that the life I had before was much better than the one I just transdimensionally traveled into. I mean, I'm a fucking hemorrhoid now. What the fuck am I going to do with the rest of my existence except be the pain in someone's ass? Literally. Could you imagine if that was the last thing you heard someone say? Oh God, you're such a pain in the ass. And then you instrumental and you're fucking hemorrhoid. Really got shit for brains on that one, don't you? Can't win. It's all fucked up from there. Now, that's the end of that particular story. I mean, like I said, interdimensional travel is just one of those things that it's not guaranteed. I have tons of these tales. The reason I have tons of them is because I make them up as I go. So, whenever I feel like saying I transdimensionally travel into is where I go. Maybe one day you imagine a place, you'll say, hey, Omen, what if you say they traveled here? And I'll be like, sure, why not? But in about 18 minutes, I'm going to call it a night. Late night Omen has gone into early morning Omen. And I should probably get some sleep, because sleep is good. You know? But I had that nap earlier today, and that nap was really good. Now, I don't know if anybody is trying to talk and for whatever reason the browser's not working, but, you know, I got chatted by somebody earlier today. So, to the two of you who are here, thank you for coming, but it'd be so much nicer if you just said, fuck you, Omen, or something. Jesus Christ. Or like. It's two of you and I have 0 likes. You've been here for like the whole fucking time. You obviously have to at least dislike it. At the very least, shit, do something. Hate it. For all I care. I don't care. Shit, give me one or the other. Give me something. Like, dislike. Fucking tell your friends. Hey vegans, what's up? How y'all doing? I was out shopping today. I found something that you guys would love. Nope, not dirt either. I'm sorry. I really need to stop taking out my frustration for that one vegan person that was a total asshole on all of you. That's like, black people get mad that, people take out shit on black people. I shouldn't make fun of vegans. You come in a wide variety of races and cultures and things. It's not your fault that you want to deprive yourself of meat. I don't know whose fault it is. It's terrible that you would do that to yourself. And then replace it with things and try to make it look like meat. Like, either you eat meat or you don't eat meat. Don't make it look like meat or try to make it taste like meat. Stop. Stop. Stop your crusade to save people who don't want to be saved. Alright? I don't care if it tastes like meat. I want meat. If I walk into a place and I order fucking steak. Because it says steaks. Of course, the plant-based would be like in the smoke coming off the steak, right? You know what I'm saying? They'll hide it in there. Like, it does say plant-based. Where? Where does it say plant-based? Right there in the smoke. And dude, who the fuck is looking for words in the smoke, motherfucker? Y'all blowing smoke signals now? That's how we communicate in certain shit? I gotta look in the smoke signals? Fuck reading between the lines now, motherfucker. You gotta read the smoke signals, bitch. The fuck wrong with you? Nah, fuck that. I wanna know what I'm eating, okay? That's how I am now. I'm showing you what I'm feeding your fucking asses. I've even showed you how I make fucking hot sauce. Blood out bang. That's how I do it. That's yes. No chemicals. None. No additives. None of that. You want me to get my salt naturally? I'll go to the seawater, let the water dehydrate and go ahead, and then I'll get sea salt. If you want me to get that natural with the shit, I don't care. That's how serious I am about my shit. Or I'll find somebody who has a salt farm. I'll be like, yo, I need some salt. Try me. Go ahead. There's no obstacle that people are going to put in front of me. I'm not going to try my damnedest to go through or over. If I can't go through or over it, I'm going to go under it. Around it. I don't care how much longer it takes. I'm not being stopped until I fucking die. So you're going to have to kill me, people. I don't know why you want to kill somebody that wants to bless your taste buds with heat and flavor. Maybe you do. I want you to know I have a bomb on me. It's got a 10-mile radius. So unless you're 10 miles away from me when you try your attempt, well, it doesn't matter. You're going to kill 10 miles worth of people. I'm going to stay in populated areas, heavily populated. Like schools. You'll blow up kids. That's terrible. I wouldn't do that. I'd go out in the middle of the woods somewhere and be like, alright, go ahead, just blow up the fucking house. Hurry up. I sacrifice myself for the greater good of everybody else. But obviously, my life bothers you that much that you must remove it from this planet. Anyway, though, right? Check this out. Boom. I've got the munchies, but I'm not really that hungry. Like, I'm just really not that hungry. I do want somewhere that's soda, though. But when I do eat, I just don't want to sit here and eat. It's like, it's cool for chicken, but like, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm kind of tired. I can feel the eyelids getting heavy. That could be from the weed, probably from the weed. Yeah, it's from the weed. Listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna let everybody go. Alright? Don't chase anything. You know, if you're chasing it, doesn't want to be caught. There's no point in that. You're gonna exhaust yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do is plot. Scheme. That doesn't mean in a bad way either. Lions are majestic creatures. Why? Because they plot and they scheme. They wait for that moment when things aren't what they seem. I think it's a fucking piece of grass lazing about. Next thing you know, your neck has been chomped on. I feel like that lion's been stalking in the grass, sitting around, watching stuff. I'm hungry. Just watching. Just watching. Just waiting patiently. Which I'm not normally a patient person. So I'm probably more like the hyenas. All over the fucking place. Next thing you know, I done bit your fucking leg off. Like, oh shit, the fucking son of a bitch! His jaws are strong. God. I just want to do what I want to do. That's all. Like anybody else in this world does. And not really be bothered by anybody else. I don't want you to put your version of success in my head. I don't want you to tell me what I should want to strive for. I don't want you to tell me your version of perfection or what you believe to be the ideal or model citizen in a society of bullshit. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care how you take what I say. I don't care if you like what I say. I don't give a fuck if you agree with my views. You can do like anybody else in this goddamn world has a choice. Don't view my channel. Don't. I'm not going to apologize for what I say. I'm not going to excuse my behavior. This is who I am. And occasionally I'm going to say some shit that's going to shock the fuck out of people. But it's what I believe. And guess what? I've been living for 43 years and I've believed the same things for most of my life. And I've never hurt anybody because of my beliefs. Because I believe in most cases, you leave people to their own devices. Don't force people to take. You don't force us to conform, then you don't have to worry about us fighting you. But if you're trying to force conformity, you're basically telling people they don't have the right to be an individual. And you're not going to ever make any person, weak or strong, conform to losing individuality. Somebody's a weak bitch, they want to be a weak bitch. That's what they want to be. You can't make them conform to being not weak bitches. It's not going to happen. You can't do that. You can't make everybody agree to be nice to people they don't want to be nice to. Homosexuals, women, black people, Irish people, fucking Arabs, Arab women. You know, all of it. You just can't force people to like anybody. Because like I said, the more you force someone to like something, the more they won't like it. And then they'll become angry at it. So remember that, people. You don't have to be a PhD scientist to understand human nature or human psychology. All you have to do is just take a look outside yourself sometimes. Be empathetic, not sympathetic. If you empathize more than you sympathize, you'll understand more. You'll be less likely to... You'll just be less likely to be ignorant. Stop the ignorance, folks. It's killing us all. It kills us more than cancer, more than COVID, more than bombs. It's this ignorance that leads to all these terrible things. And we should know better by now. We have hundreds of years of written history of these events. These are the things that no one wants to claim credit for. And it's that in which you should know, hey, they're going to put the most gruesome details in this because they want it to be someone's fault. So those are probably the most accurate depictions of history. Plagues and pandemics. I mean, how they believe they came about is stupid, but the effects they had. You know why I'm laughing? This is exactly why I'm laughing. Because history has not changed. Because, just like I said, how they thought the virus came about was stupid. It's stupid how some of these people these days thought this virus came about. It's real stupid. And that's one thing that cracks me up is, as smart as we are, we're a fucking bunch of fucking idiots. We are a collective group of fucking dumbasses. Like, the fucking aliens don't have to fucking blow up the planet. Why would they even waste the ammunition? All they gotta do is just like go egg some shit on somewhere. Make the Arabs do something. Make the Americans do some dumb shit. How about those North Koreans? Sure. Just, it really doesn't matter where you start some shit now. Everybody in the world is so mad. So just, is so wound the fuck up that they don't even care if they die anymore. And I say, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Might as well, right? You only got one life. Why care about it? Let's throw it all out there. Money is more important, people. It's more important. Your life means nothing. That money means everything. What I'm trying to tell you, people, is you can make money. Just stop trying to make so much more than you need. Right now, any money is better than no money at all, right? Slow growth is better than no growth. That's like a midget, who's being told he's going to grow to be a certain height. But somewhere in his mind, he knows he's not. So he stops acting like he is. Okay? Look, you're not going to be Walmart. You're not going to be the next Amazon. They have that unlocked. They're not letting it happen again. So stay within our means. We can rebuild our country without them. We can. And they'll still be government and shit, but they won't run your communities if you run them yourselves. I mean, if you go buy milk from the guy next door who has a goddamn milk farm, how do they fucking know? Unless you tell them. Maybe Bob doesn't care that you only charge him $4 for milk. It's the best milk he's ever fucking had. And he knows, hey, I need an extra quart. I gotcha. Nobody wants to do that anymore. One day it'll be a necessity. You won't have a choice. You'll have to do it. Then you're not going to like it. We don't like change. We're not progressive. Human beings are not progressive at all. We're not progressive. We don't change. We don't compromise. We're very stuck on our ways. I want to be stuck back in the old ways when we made things that helped people. Didn't have anything to do with money. Alright, yo, it's 1:56. There's 4 minutes left till I'm ready to leave. And I'm probably going to leave before the 4 minutes is up. So I talked about as much as I think I feel like talking about tonight. Yeah, I'm done. I want everybody to think about something today. I want you to think about what it really means to live. Like, what is your definition of life? What do you wake up to and just what fulfills you? What makes you want to take a nap? Not because you're high out of your mind or bored, but what exhausts your mind? Start finding that. Because when you exhaust your mind in constructive shit, you fall asleep and you wake up feeling really good. I haven't napped in like a nap where I was just like, I'm serious. I laid down on the couch and I just stopped thinking. And as soon as I stopped thinking for like 5 minutes, bam, my body just said, go to sleep. It's like the Sandman came in with a bag of fucking sand and just poured it on my head. Poof. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Nighty night. In the daytime. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for joining me on Late Night Omen. Or Late Night Omen. LNO. Tell your friends. Or don't tell your friends. I'm not begging you for viewers or any of that shit. I don't care. I like talking to myself sometimes. Especially when I'm high as shit. Alright. Good night. Good morning. Hasta luego. Assalamu alaikum. Gesundheit. Or whatever. Have a good night, guys. Have a wonderful day today. Because it's a new day. So, attack this day like you attacked yesterday. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let no one stop you. Because most people don't really want to stop you. They just want you to think they want you to be stopped by them. It's all psychological nonsense. Just do your thing. Most people will leave you alone. If they don't, and you remove yourself from a situation, they still fuck with you, well then, obviously you realize that you're either going to deal with this for the rest of your life or you're going to have to make other drastic choices. And you know what those drastic choices are, so make your choices wisely. Have a good night, everyone. Remember, no matter what happens in life, all the bullshit that gets tossed at you that you just can't take anymore and you're sitting here ready to fucking quit, just remember, there's no order without chaos.